Here comes our Sport Czar predictions. The Sport Czar Trophy, which has been renamed the Football Czar Trophy, because it's really the only one we care about as a team. So, Adler, you will get started because we worked through the depth chart, and you have been here the least amount of time, so you get to pick first.
My prediction is
we need Tom Brady's passing yards, too.
Okay. I think Maroon 5 is going to open with moves like Jagger.
Okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
That's a good bet.
Are they going to kneel or they're going to do something?
Have you seen what he said now? Now we thought they were just going to play. And
They're going to try to do
now
something.
he said we got a message coming up at halftime.
I don't need a message. Say, sing the hits.
If I was the NFL, of course, we know that Roger Goodell doesn't have this kind of intestinal fortitude because of all the other reactions he's had to everything.
He's been very passive.
He's a very passive person. I would tell Maroon 5, let me tell you something, if you're going to do something that's going to set us back after the fact we've had a season that's been relatively drama-free on this topic, we're not going back to last year, and if that's your plan because of the pressure of your fans, you're canceled. No halftime show for you. We'll bring up with people back.
After watching his interview, I think it's going to be more of a everybody love each other. Let's all get along.
Okay.
And all that kind of thing. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Peace and love.
Of course, the people that's complaining are the meanest people on the planet. They need to hear the message.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to go with the Rams to win, and my score is going to be 17-38. That's
So
fine.
38-17.
No, specifically 17-38. Specifically that.
How many yards for Brady?
Let's go. I guess with that kind of loss, let's say 100. Only one. Only one touchdown.
All right.
Yeah.
100 yards a
Because
pass.
the field's 100 yards.
He's gonna get
100 yards a pass. Greg, what do you say?
To get it all on one play.
Let me see. This is a complete guess because I haven't followed. I'm going. I like the defensive line for the Rams. I think they're stronger in the middle than Kansas City was. Kansas City had the edge. I think the Rams will beat them 31-24.
Wow.
Good gosh, that's exactly what I had.
Are you serious?
Yes, and you know what? I'm actually supposed to be going right now.
Yeah.
Oh, did I do it wrong? I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
I'll go 32-25.
I always
32-25.
No. I always write down multiples, but this is the one. I want you to look what I circled.
Yeah, that's it. All right,
Yep, sure enough.
That's Greg's.
But
though.
Rick
I changed.
clearly, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
All right, what about Brady?
He'll show 220.
220.
Interesting.
I don't know.
220.
And Bubba,
31-24?
Bubba, before you make your choice, I want to let you know this because you've always said this. They are back in the yellow and blue. for
They
the
will
Super
be
Bowl.
wearing that?
It's growing on me.
Who's home?
I
It's
saw
growing on
Goff. He had the home blue and the yellow.
Yeah.
You claim when they went to the gold,
That's when they
that
messed
it
up.
messed them up. So
They
I'm just
did.
giving you that heads up.
So are the Rams the home team?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Helms?
According to
That-
what Goff
Did you get his
had on,
yards?
That changes my
He said 220.
prediction.
I will say Goff had on the dark blue with
Right.
the yellow
Right.
in the press conference.
Got kid.
38,
Who?
27.
Okay.
Rams. 244.
Okay.
I don't really know. I don't really
I like
care.
Not bad.
What did you
I'm
say?
just
What?
throwing it
Two
out
what?
there. 244.
All right.
All right, Speedy.
Mine is similar, but it goes the other way. Patriots 37, Rams 24, and Brady's 355.
Big night, TB.
Yep.
Big night.
Bubba.
Let me write these down so I don't repeat somebody's score here.
Yep.
So Rick's
I
picking
just-
last again.
Yeah.
I asked if we want to change
We're
it.
staying with the same rotation.
But there's no advantage for me now because both teams have been picked.
True.
I'm actually at a disadvantage now. Yeah.
Patriots are going to win. They're just so automatic. I just don't see them losing unless it's something very odd. I think they're going to have a lead and throw one in right at the end to put the icing on it. So I'm going to say 34-24.
Wow, you and I are very close.
And
That's close to
Brady,
mine.
335 yards.
Wow, Bubba. You just
Big
basically took my
night.
whole pick. I was going to say 330, and I still might, but we'll see. Yeah. All right, so that's it. I will.
3 points.
Yeah.
Should we,
points off.
I know we're. Go ahead, Rick. Now I want to make a suggestion.
What I'm talking about on the order, see, look at it. The only way the order works for the last guy is if everybody picks the same team.
Right.
But see, now I'm really at a disadvantage because so many scenarios have been taken, and you're left with what's left.
I almost wish that.
So it works out.
I almost wish that we would all write them down and unveil them.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Like everybody write them down,
Then
and
we
no
pull it
one
out and go,
knows.
okay, Helms picked this.
Right, and that would actually make the tiebreaker more interesting because Greg and I would have picked the same thing, but our tiebreaker would have been.
The tiebreaker actually means something.
You know what? I'm open
yeah.
to that next football season.
It's not bad.
All right, so
Let's ponder on that the next 300
Now,
days.
unfortunately, we'll forget.
Right.
And
We'll
we'll do this the exact same way.
Yeah.
And then we'll remember it right after we do
All right,
it.
Rick, what you got?
I have to say I just can't see, and it can certainly happen. Certainly, it can happen. I'm concerned that the young quarterback will not be able to handle the pressure of the Super Bowl, and I think there's going to be some big mistakes there. You got a lot of veterans on that Patriot team. Their defense looked a lot better in the AFC Championship than I thought they were. That's the only games I've seen in the NFL. So I really only saw these teams in the playoffs.
But at
least that's current. I think Brady is just a machine, and none of this gets to him. My goodness, I've done this 9 times. I've got the players I always need to be successful. Our offense right now is just running like a fine old machine. I agree with Greg, though. I think that where their offense is not going to be as smooth, I don't think they can run the ball against the Rams like they did against the Chiefs.
Yeah, the interior line's pretty good.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So that's going to make it a little more difficult. But I'm with Bubba. I think he's going to be throwing it all over the field. And so I think that Brady's going to throw for 330 yards, and I believe that the Patriots will win 31-17.
It's a good pick.
I will say this. I went basically with the Rams because it's obvious God wants the Rams to be in the Super Bowl because he temporarily blinded the referee for like 5 seconds.
It does seem like they're destined to win it. It does.
It's like that ref just woke up, the play was over, he goes, I have no idea what happened.
But
I didn't think about that.
Have you ever noticed, though, for every Cinderella team, there always appears to be the stroke of midnight where it completely falls apart?
Yes.
Yeah.
They hardly ever win the whole thing.
I don't know. I keep thinking about what Clemson did this year, and that gives me hope for the Rams.
Well, you also, though, you go back to the thing to win a championship, you got to be good.
I know.
You got to be good, and you got to be lucky, and they got lucky on beyond lucky on that call.
So they got to be.
You know what I'm saying? Because you look back and go, we were good, but boy, we did have this. We got lucky right here.
Hey, listen, there's 2 ways to look at that. When things like that happen, like you've predicted, it'll happen again. They're just that team of destiny.
Yep.
But then there's the other side, which we call the midnight Cinderella.
The stroke of midnight.
Where
you talking about it running out?
Yeah, and then they get into that next game and just get completely. I'm going to tell you, there's a chance the Patriots will completely dismantle the Rams.
I don't know. I feel like the Rams have just been real good all year. They never were not good.
You're right.
They never had a moment in the season when you went, boy, I tell you, the Rams are not living up to what they came out of the gate.
I probably incorrectly let the Superdome madness blind me on how golf couldn't handle it. He's not going to be in that situation.
And
Rick.
he's not a rookie.
Because he played 16 ball games and
he's been there
compared to Tom Brady. He is.
Yes, he is. He is. But
Rick, Tom Brady's 8 years older than the Rams coach. Right. That's a true fact.
Yeah.
So
was Breeze.
That's hilarious.
He was in junior high when he was born.
Now, the good news for him, he just has to worry about the Patriots defense.
Now, if y'all told me before my pick, the same officiating crew that called the last Rams game,
how many of the referees are from Southern California?
Hey, y'all, this segment
has
been therapeutic for me. It's making me care more about the Super Bowl.
Me too, by the way.
Up to this point, both teams don't really. I'm like, whatever.
I know.
This has kind of got me a little bit more fired up.
Look, I'm into it because I just like when there's days that have special things.
Yeah,
sure.
I agree.
I like all the pregame and all that.
I probably won't even see a lot of the commercials because this will be a big hunting day too.
I'm stoked for Maroon 5. I'm kidding about that.
Now I want to see what they're going to pull at halftime.
Well, I wish they had Blackberry Smoke playing.
I do too. There's the picks.
Rick and Bubba.